The mystery of oil, God's 7,000-year creation cycle revealed. Oil, which makes gasoline, comes from all the mollusks, shells, at the bottom of the ocean. All the dead animals in the soil decomposes in between the layers of sediment, and the oil rises to the top of each layer. Thus, they call it shell oil, and the tar sands come from dead plants which built up over time under the rocks and the soil. Instead of petrifying, it becomes tar. Tree sap holds oil. Burning the fake dinosaur midnight oil underneath the ground is one of Satan's lies. Thus, the shh and hell equals shh secret and hell. God's creation is infinite, an infinity of infinities. Satan and the fallen angels know this, so they make towers of God on earth after they made their choice to live a lie and reject God's living word, creation how he made it. It's debated that God creates in 7,000-year sequences and that he is still creating, but it could be that God created this one creation and the fallen angels decided to go against God. Then, once sin is dealt with, that will be it forever. According to those who believe in God's perpetual creation cycle, upon the creation of a new heaven and new earth, he creates spirits to govern creation, and he creates children on earth inside of physical bodies or life forms, and tests all of his creation's gift of free will, whether or not they'll listen to him or try to be their own little g gods. Free will has to be tested. God gives everyone a chance to be good or bad, trying to make their own creation, which brings disorder and destruction to God's creation the way he makes, when they could have just been happy with God's creation, how they were created to be in the first place. But about 1/3 of heaven never trusts or listens to God. The angels which deny him, trying to be their own gods, are cast down, and the people who listen to those spirits on earth are judged by sending them all to hell and the bottomless pit. The angels, sons of God, that choose him stay with God, remain in heaven, and the children on earth which choose God before the tribulation are taken to heaven to be judged by Christ, forgiven. And those who deny God and Christ are taken to the great white throne judgment, and they'll be cast down into the lake of fire forever. Those who make it through the tribulation are taken to a new world, Christ's 1,000-year millennial reign in normal bodies. Those people who made it before the tribulation get to live in glorified bodies, ruling with Christ during those 1,000 years. They'll never have to be tested again. After the 1,000-year period of rest, to take a break from sin and destruction, Satan is let loose for a short time again to finalize the separation process for those left over, born during the end of the 1,000-year millennial reign, where God made sure people don't sin by keeping the evil spirits from spiritually contaminating the children. After the final separation period, those who choose God are taken to their final destination, either living on the new earth, New Jerusalem, in a world that will no longer have to deal with sin, or heaven, where they get to live their eternal lives in peace, with unlimited provision through God's Spirit, and no more destruction. Once everyone is either in heaven or hell, God may make a new heaven and new earth. The separation process could begin all over again with more angels and more children. However, God creates them, whilst God could recycle all of the atoms he has created, or add another layer, like the concept of Tartaria mud floods after burning all the objects in their atoms which were used for sin on earth. The round earth lie from Satan and the Mormon approach to different worlds based on your decisions is a lie, just like purgatory. You are either for God or against him, nothing in between. Any concept which supports round earth, Satan's Baal lie, has evil spirits with them. Fossils are fake. Sap and different rocks mineralize and turn into amber faster than scientists say. On the left, you have an antlion in amber, supposedly from the Cretaceous dinosaur age. And then on the right, you have the same living bug, an antlion with a long neck, alive today. Power plants run on the leftovers after creation, the dark spiritual oil from creation's past, and down below you have the saline waters below. I have faith that the Lord scorched the old earth, made a new earth and a new heaven, and so you have a layer of coal underneath or above the saline waters below, and then all the layers separated. This is where you get the idea of gravity. Gravity is just the concentration of atoms. So if you put more salt in water, the gravity is higher. So with gravity, they say that there's an ozone layer on the earth. No, there's the firmament, Psalms 19:1, God's firmament dome. And so you literally have different gases that are a different amount of weight. And so they all layer out with the noble gases up above with the other mixture of gases down below. Dinosaurs are a lie. Sir Richard Owen, who was the first to discover dinosaur bones, was the first to surmise about them, and then he magically found them right after. The truth about Earth is Psalms 19:1. The firmament showeth his handiwork. It's not a round marble. NASA is full of snakes. They're lying to you. It's the flat Earth with waters below and above and a firmament around. If you don't believe me, do your own research. I have a whole list of links in the comments and description below. Remember, Satan's lies are empty words, not the truth.